What's up, everybody? Welcome to HXP TV episode 2.
Number 2.
We got ourselves a really great episode, you guys, today. It's all action. HXP TV is all about this high-powered action. And today is going to be the debut of one of my favorite races of all time, actually. And it's all from the air with the drone at one of my favorite places to run. And my friend Paul Domsky joined me and brought some of his dogs. He brought a mixed pack. He brought some old dogs. He brought a puppy, and he brought a Strider's litter. He brought Strider's litter mate. His name is Lemmy. And then I brought my 2 dogs, Comet and Strider. And man, we had ourselves a freaking doozy of a race.
How long was it?
436. 436, dude.
That'll do.
Guys,
all Salukis,
I know,
right? All
Salukis. All Salukis. Where we're running there in that prairie, that is a rocky gravel hole. It is so rough on dogs' feet, and really only Salukis can handle it. It is a no-go for speed. So that's why I didn't take you there, man. As you can tell in that video, that place is a pool table, and it is wide open for 11 miles. It is nothing but Tabosa and Mormon tea bushes, and that is it. And so the Salukis have all the space in the world to really beat one down. This race was 2 miles, you guys, 2.06 miles, 436. Doesn't sound like a long time. I promise you it is insane. Those dogs ran 2 miles in a little under 5 minutes. So
it had like everything, right? You know, like sharp turns, 180s, some cows, you know, like a little bit of everything, some hide and seek. So that's fun. I can't wait to see it again myself.
This was one of the first time. No, this is probably like the 10th time I flew this drone, but this was the first time that this just epic bomber race that I got on the drone. You guys, I'm loving this drone. I normally hunted from a vehicle, but this prairie I can't hunt in a vehicle here, and we didn't hunt here very often just because you have to watch your binoculars, and that sucks. So now that I have the drone, I'm able to, the Robo Falcon's able to fly right in there and see the action. I got multiple headsets, as you saw, buddy. So what happens, guys, is that the DJI FPV is what I'm flying. I wear these crazy goggles that I see what's going on, and I can link, I think, up to 5 headsets to mine. So I can have, like, spectators watching from the Robo Falcon's perspective while the dogs are after him. And
I hear sometimes folks, I know when I was watching and you'd they would turn a little bit, and I understand why you're not wanting to turn all the time because it's kind of snappy so that it can, you know, it has the agility. But like as they're going, I'm like leaning into it, trying to get the drone to turn. But I've heard other people actually can get like car sick off of it a little bit when they're looking through the virtual reality headsets, folks. It's like a whole helmet kind of goggle operation with some little antennas sticking off of it.
It's crazy.
You look like a real weirdo out in the field, but it's amazing to watch. I do it every time, you know?
Yeah, Justin, he can't do it. It'll make him throw up. He has to sit down on his butt to just not puke while that thing is going. He just can't handle it. And
I've heard a lot of people get that way, though, you know?
It helps the pilot. It doesn't affect me at all. The pilot doesn't bother me. But yeah, you guys, Domsky was wearing the headset, and as soon as he pulled it down, he hit a button in his excitement, and so his screen had a menu over it, and I couldn't explain it. I was flying. So he pulled it up and just had to do it old school with his binoculars and watch. And you guys, we're going to go right into this race in a second, you guys, but I did want to preface some things. One, you see there's going to be 2 blips in the video. What happened was, as the dogs went way out, they brought the hair right back to us, which is rare. And as they were coming, I'm wearing this crazy goggles, guys. I can't see anything except what I'm seeing from the air. I can see us. You're going to see 3 little specks right before the blip. That's us. The hair's running right by us. I could hear the pitter patter of the dogs coming, and I could hear the action. Domsky's a pretty reserved dude, and he was pumped. Okay, so that only got me fired up. And I don't know if you guys know this about me or not, but I'm a pretty excitable guy. And so when Domsky was like, get him, dogs, get him, and he like turned, I could hear him running. And so I turned, and when I turned, my Alpha 200i controller swung around and hit the record button on my controller, and I
So
didn't feel it.
unrecord at that point, right?
Unrecord. Yes. So
Yeah.
it turned off the recording. And as I was flying by us, and it sucks because I lost some good footage. As I was flying by us, I kind of came at an oblique angle and got the dogs and the hare running right past us. They were probably 50 yards from Domsky as they ran by. I could hear everything. I could even hear the dogs breathing as they ran by. And I noticed, just because there's a flashing red light in the top corner of my screen that says I'm recording, I noticed that was off. And I was like, oh no, and my heart sunk. But I hit that record button again, and I had to stop the drone. That's when I realized something was wrong. I stopped the drone, pushed the record button, and get after him again. So there'll be a blip in the footage. You'll see the drone stop for a second, and then I get back into the race. The second blip, what happened was same thing. The hare tried to hide in this race you guys are going to see on the first time. Well, it tried to hide again a second time. And as the hare was running up, I could see it go around a mesquite and drop. I got really excited, and I was moving. I was a little unsteady because I was so excited. I flew the drone up there because I wanted to get a cool 180 view of the dogs running towards the bedded hare. And I did succeed, but as I was flying up really fast, I hit that button by accident with my hand this time because I was like so over gripping on the controller. And I hit the record button as right when I turned around. So I got that awesome footage. You're just going to miss a cool thing of me like flying like 70 miles an hour over the dogs, over that bedded hare, and flipping around. So that's all I missed. So I missed about 45 seconds of that race. So the video is a little shorter than 436, but since the drone keeps track of its spatial awareness and you're able to download that file with GPS and see how long that race was, that's how I have that data. So anyway, that's all I needed to tell you guys. That race was crazy. You're going to see a bunch of dogs in this clip. When Domsky comes to hunt with me, he's got to drive almost 4 hours to come hunt with me. And I don't care, you guys. I'm just going to say it right now. He brings a bunch of dogs. I don't care. We're having a good time. We're having fun. And to me, that's what dog hunting's all about. He brought 4 dogs. 2 of them are 7. One of them is like a year-old puppy. So they're not really doing anything. I'm not that worried about it. The white one is Strider's littermate, Lemmy. He's a rock star. Love Lemmy. Always have. And then I'm running my dog, Comet, and Strider. So basically, it's those 3 really doing the heavy lifting. You'll see in the video. The puppy dropped out quick. Once that hare took off, he was like, I don't know. It's pretty tough. So the little guy gave up. That's fine. He's a little pup. And then the other, everyone else hung in there. So, Chad, I've totally monologued. I'm pumped, dude. This race was so crazy.
It's fine, man. Let's do it. Let's
go right into it right now. Dude.
Like I said, as wild as the first time I saw it. It has everything. It has cows, some hide and go seek, some, I'm glad they didn't collide there,
Oh, I know.
Like,
I know. That was kind of crazy.
they did pretty good. They did a pretty good job. I know some dogs. I don't know how well Daryl would have performed in that kind of situation. I think he probably would have closed.
He'd come back with red feet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But he would have helped a lot. My friend Dean Bohannon, who actually bred Daryl and bred my two dogs that I adore, Pronto and Calypso, I sent him that video. He does not like Salukis, bro. I sent him that video, and he was like, I fell asleep. I woke up, and they were still chasing that hare.
That sounds like something he'd say.
I loved it. He's like, why are you running those dogs? They can barely catch one. I was like, all right, if you saw where that place was, where we run, you'd understand. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because your speed dogs would have nubs. They'd have stumps like pirate feet if they ran out there all the time. And I got the space.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care. That's the Salukis. That is exactly what they're for. They don't overpower stuff. They just run it down, and they just run something till it's dust, and they catch it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like they did to that hare. So there's some clips, you guys. So after we show that full video like that, I like to take some time to show some clips that are my favorite parts of the race. So the first one, you guys, this part, you guys saw that crazy run up when Comet just pulled so far ahead of everyone. And he got that hare into a little depression, like a ditch kind of thing. That hare stopped for a split second, maybe 1-2 seconds at the most. That was all it took for Comet to be right on top of him, dude. And I saved this clip because Comet comes across that ditch, gets on that hare, and is turning that hare at a minute, dude. And and everyone, I'm talking to Chad. He's a fellow sighthound hunter, but Salukis aren't known for their early speed. And that's what I love about Comet is he's got crazy early speed for a Saluki. Mm-hmm. You've seen it. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. And this clip kind of shows how he is blasting and working this hare at a minute. Let's check this out. Oh, yeah. Strider right there with him. Comet working that edge. Oh, yeah. Woof.
Whoa.
Oh, man. Look at that hare weave through the pack like that's so awesome. And then look at Comet coming back in on there and working him. Turned him again right there. 2 turns for Comet. Gain the lead again, boy. Oh, man. I love that dog. I'd say he ruled 96% of that race. He's just a beast. So they take that hare across that open flat, dude. And now they're coming straight back to us. And this was the first thing that was just the craziest thing I've ever seen. The hare actually started to outstrip him. And I was like, no, it's going to outrun him. But Comet and Strider were just locked in, dueling with him. And I was like, I didn't know what was going to happen. But then I saw that hare put its ears up, go around this Tabosa and drop. And I have never seen that before from the air. I've seen it a few times in the buggy, but it's not very common. Check this out, guys, in slow-mo. This part was so crazy. Comet, there he is behind him. See, that hare's pretty far ahead of him. And I was like, oh, no. You can actually see us in the top left corner up there. Those 3 little dots, that's us. That hare, that hare drops right there. Comet almost has him. Oh, and
he should have put his dang ears down, man.
I know.
I'm hiding. Like, what are you doing, man?
I think he just was like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you got to make your decisions like split second. If he would have just kept going, he would have been good. But I think Comet was putting such pressure on him, they had him tiring out. I really think they were just kind of beating him down,
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And so I think he was just like, oh, man. So, guys, they take that hare out. You guys saw in the video. But I wanted to bring up the part where at the very end, after they weave through the cattle, that hare, Comet almost gets him again. And that thing jumped just to the left of him. Now, I'm very excited, okay? The drone has very sensitive controls. And I knew they had the hare beat down. So I was a little jerky. You guys saw that. I was a little unsteady at the end. I had to calm down in the moment, which is tough, and focus. And so this part's it's a little weird, but you can still see what's going on. I slowed it down to 15% speed. This part was just crazy. Comet weaves around, gets to the left of the hare. He's trying to load him up right for Strider, which Strider actually almost caught the hare earlier as well. And then Comet tries to cut him off. Look at these fancy moves by that hare. This is what I love about hares, the lords of agility. Boom.
Folds him over like a book. Oh,
you can see Comet's mouth wide open trying to get him. Oh, man. So close. And that was it for Comet. That was it, dude. He was spent after that. That's all he had. He was gassed. But this is what I love about a good set of dogs. That dog Lemmy ran good in that race too. That hare was exhausted. That hare had nothing left. Lemmy saw that opportunity, and he literally powered up, dug deep, powered up through the pack, and caught that hare. And that catch was awesome. You can see him. So like sighthounds run with that double suspension gallop, everyone, where at 2 points in their gallop, they're fully off. When they're tucked up and when they're fully extended, they are completely airborne. And Lemmy is powering so fast. He's trying so hard that he overpowers. He's jumping too far in his gait. And so you see him hit kind of weird, but he's just catches that hare. I'm going to bring it up. This is so cool, you guys. These clips are super fun. I'm enjoying Riverside for this. Check out this catch, you guys. Watch Lemmy power up through the pack. Here he comes.
There he goes. The white dog. The white dog.
Yep. The white dog. Look at this. Look at that extension.
He decided. He goes, this is going to happen right now.
Look at that extension. Oh, my goodness. What a catch.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, what a catch. You guys, sighthound hunting is all about action. That's what I love about it. You know, scenthound hunting is rad because you're playing chess with the quarry. But for us, in my world, it is all about get after him and get him caught. And it's just so exhilarating. And now with this Robo Falcon right behind him, man, it is super fun. It's changed the game. You guys, I hope you're really enjoying this. Chad, I can't wait for you to come back and run with me, man. I'm taking you there.
Before it's over, let's give it a shot.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I want to see your set get after one with mine, and we'll run one down. We'll take the fluffy tails out there to nut, and we'll catch one.
All right.
Hey, guys, thanks for joining us, HXP TV. We like to keep these sweet, short, action-packed, the stuff we like to talk about. There's a long-form version of HXP TV. Chad and I also host a show called All Mixed Up on the Extreme Performance Podcast Network. There's a bunch of other great programming on that network. You got Houndsman XP, the flagship show. The Journey, hosted by Heath Hyatt. You got the Falconry Chronicles by John Munier. He's got all kinds of cool bird content there. And he's a very skilled audio engineer, so he's always got excellent sound quality. And I love falconry. So I enjoy John and his show. So go check out. There's a lot more, guys. Go check it out. And me and Chad like to break down this stuff in a more long form, more in-depth, detailed way. So this episode is all about my dogs. So I kind of railroaded you, brother. Next episode, guys, episode 3.
Man, that was a blast. You kidding me? That was awesome.
Episode 3 is all going to be Chad's dogs doing the pointing those birds, guys.
Seth's pointing. That's what that is.
Yeah. There was a quail right here. You guys didn't see it, but there was a quail that just ran over my computer. And so, yeah, guys. So we'll see you then for episode 3. Join us on All Mixed Up and share with your friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And last thing, you guys, the Houndsman XP Patreon page is where almost all of these videos go first. This one our patrons have had access to for over a month. So if you guys want to see a lot of really cool, a lot of footage that we cannot share on Facebook, YouTube for licensing reasons, they can go to the Patreon page. Grittier, gnarlier, more intense. That's what the Patreon page is for. So go check us out there as well, you guys. And what am I missing, Chad? Is that everything?
That's it, buddy. That's it, buddy.
Thanks for joining me, man. And like and subscribe, everybody. We'll see y'all soon. Latest.
Bye.